Uh, it's for the record, son. Yeah. Yeah. It's for the. It's for the record. I said it's for the. It's for the record. Yeah, boy. It's for the. It's for the record. And we all are. We all together. I said we all are. We all together. It's together FTR. You know what we about. Yeah, boy, you know we about to let the knowledge sprout. We all together. It's together FTR. You know what we about. Yeah, boy, you know we about to let the knowledge sprout. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nugs B, episode 20 for the record with my homie Bugg. You already know what we doing. She came to bring some funk, you know what I'm saying? We're going to bring some different shit tonight. I got my boy Do Right in the building. He's the Mr. Google, you already know. So any questions we have, he's going to take care of those for us.
Hopefully he gets them correct.
I don't know anything.
I feel like it's about to be a war today.
All right, so on this day in 1970, and what's the date today? Is it the 11th? No, it's the 13th, my bad. May 13th. In 1970, the Beatles documentary Let It Be makes its theatrical debut, and it is the last Beatles movie to come out. So that was back in 1970, bro. Before any of us were born. Yeah. Probably a great time.
Wish I was sometimes.
Man, that'd be awesome. You grew up in the 70s, that'd be sick. My dad, he graduated in 1969, so he was pretty much a grown man in the 70s.
Sometimes I feel like I should have been born somewhere around there.
Yeah,
It'd be crazy.
I wish.
Crazy.
My generation, I feel like we're just late.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
But on this day in 1955, Elvis Presley's performance in Jacksonville, Florida is the first Presley show at which a riot ensues. After Elvis tells the audience, "Girls, I'll see you backstage," he has some of his clothes ripped off but escapes unharmed. So you already know Elvis was a womanizer. He was out here freaking these little diddlies, you know what I'm saying? He was getting the birds, you feel me? Also, happy birthday to Stevie Wonder and happy birthday to Darius Rucker.
Happy birthday.
So their birthdays are today, which is pretty cool, I thought. You know, I like both
How
of those
old is
guys.
Stevie Wonder?
I don't know, actually. I didn't look to see how old he was, but I saw it was his birthday.
I thought we was on facts.
Yeah, I'll bring the facts up, baby. How old is Stevie Wonder? And then see how old Darius Rucker is as well.
Siri.
But anyways, also, the last fact I got for music history today is on this day in 2008, Frank Sinatra gets his own stamp 10 years after his death. The 42-cent stamp features a young Sinatra in a snappy suit and fedora. So if you're sending the letters, man, you need to get that Frank Sinatra stamp.
Uh-oh, Frank.
Stevie Wonder is 69 years old.
69, baby.
Okay.
Hey,
Go ahead, man. Go ahead
here,
with
bro. Darius Rucker, look out how old he is as well.
Come on, Mr. Today, Junior.
Yeah, you already know. Sometimes it gets like that.
It does. I might stutter a few times around this.
That's how it goes, man. But anyways, the next thing I got for you guys today
52.
is 52 years old?
Next time
52
you
years old.
Raise your hand
That's
next time.
crazy, man. That's crazy.
Raise your hand.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, so I got the next thing coming up is the random health fact of the day. And it says, don't overcook or burn your meat. Meat can be a nutritious and healthy part of the diet. It is very high in protein and contains various important nutrients. The problems occur when meat is overcooked and burnt. This can lead to the formation of harmful compounds that raise the risk of cancer. So eat your meat, but just don't overcook it or burn it. For all you that are vegan out there and vegetarian, I'm not hating on you guys, but sometimes, it is good to have, some meat in your life. I completely understand why people wouldn't want to do it is because, they're ethical reasons and so on and so forth. That's on you. I don't hate on nobody.
I've felt like a vegetarian in college, my freshman year.
Yeah, and the next thing I got is another health fact of the day, a little health tip, for anybody out there trying to lose weight, and it doesn't work for everybody, but it works for some people. And for some of you trying to lose weight, you can do a thing called intermittent fasting. Sorry, it's not a diet, but it's a timed approach to eating. So like you'll do it. I think it's like every 12 or like 14 hours is when you eat. So like you will not eat until.
So pretty much just once a day.
Well, I mean, technically yes, but on a 24-hour cycle, it'll even itself out. You know what I mean? So you eat like maybe once or twice a day. But when you eat, whatever macros you're supposed to have in that day, so you can lose weight.
I think I kind of do that anyway.
Yeah, but it's definitely a great way to lose weight. It doesn't work for everybody, like I said. Unlike a dietary plan that restricts where calories come from, intermittent fasting does not specify what foods a person should eat or avoid. Intermittent fasting may have some health benefits, including weight loss, but is not suitable for everyone. So, like I said, the thing about it is you're pretty much eating twice a day. But like I said, if you're managing your macros, especially if you're managing your macros on paper, it's a great thing to do because you're eating twice a day and you know exactly how many calories you need to take in at your sessions.
But that means no McDonald's.
Oh, yeah,
no Wendy's or anything like that. You need to eat something that's home cooked. So.
Well, not always. It actually depends because
even if it's just you do go out and get something nice to eat,
you can
make sure that you're going to count on it, not to no greasy ass.
Yeah, I completely understand that. You
gotta not think like that. So that's when people don't think it works.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Like it states, it doesn't really matter what you eat. And I was just throwing on top of it. If you're managing macros.
If you want to do it the right way.
Yeah, if you're trying to do it the right way, then you
easier,
that's how
faster.
you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you eat twice a day, and on those 2 times a day, you're just gonna look at your macros, see how much protein you're supposed to take in, see how many fats you're supposed to take in for that day. And for those of you who don't know who managing macros is, what you do pretty much is you just kind of you have to calculate. You can pull up a calculator and do it, and it's your BMR. And what you're gonna do is just go by the guidelines, and if you're trying to lose weight, then the calories you take in each day are going to be a certain amount depending on your body type and your weight and your height and everything like that.
Right.
So once you form your macros, you'll like I said, it'll go for the calculator. It'll tell you everything you're supposed to do, and then it'll tell you how much protein, how much fats, how much so on and so forth you're supposed to take in every day. And like I said, if you're trying to lose weight, you're going to cut it in half how many calories you're supposed to have. If you're trying to pack weight, you're going to double it.
That's understandable. Yeah.
So but it works really, really well. And if you're intermittent fasting, it works super well with that. So if you guys want to try that out, it's definitely something to consider. And just a couple random tips of the day, baby. Next is something that Bugg actually brought up. I got some facts of the day as well. And there are 7 ways to get to first base. And I'm not even going to specify until I talk about it.
But on the Snapple, it actually said 9. But when we looked it up, it said you can only the only thing is about 7 or 8. So
yeah. So what it says is you can get a hit, you can be walked, it can be fielder's choice, an error, hit by a pitch, catcher's interference, and fielder's interference.
See y'all nasty minds right there. Everybody thought nasty.
Yeah, everybody's getting all weird out here. Man.
But it's baseball. It's baseball.
It's America's sport, baby. Come on now.
Trust me now. I thought the same thing.
So another fact of the day, everybody, is Asia, is actually a female name. The word Asia is used as a female name and means sunrise. After all, the sun rises in the east, home of the Far East. One theory claims the name Asia is possibly a variant of Aisha, the name of Muhammad's favorite wife in Greek mythology. Asia was the mother of Atlas, the Greek titan credited with holding up the sky. So for those of you who know your mythology, you'll might find that pretty interesting. Next, Asia is also the home to the most people. Asia is the most populous continent on Earth. An estimated 4.46 billion people, and that was in 2016, live on the continent. Roughly 60% of the Earth's population lives in Asia. So 3 out of the 4 most populous countries in the world are also located in Asia. The top 4 in order by population is China, then India, then the United States, and then Indonesia. So I thought that was really cool. Just some Asian facts today.
Yeah, not too bad.
Super crazy, man.
And I had Chinese food.
Yeah.
Today.
But it's crazy to think 4.46 billion people live in Asia.
Mr. Google here was going a little nuts over here.
I mean, seriously, 4.46, man.
That's a lot.
Billion.
That's a lot.
People. That's so many people.
That gives me anxiety just thinking about how many people are next to me and breathing down my neck and smelling what.
The United States is number 3 for most populous country.
Well, it's getting
in the world.
It's getting. Remember that one year we had all them people getting pregnant at one point.
Yeah, like the baby boom.
It was.
I'm trying to get shrunk down if we getting that populated. Shrink me down. I'll go somewhere
like
else.
SpongeBob style. You know,
Absolutely.
Like when it shrinks the whole town.
Absolutely.
You know, when he takes Mermaid Man's belt. Pretty dope. So anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and get a little bit, different to this episode. This time we picked top 5 instead of top 3. So we're stepping it up a little bit. And we picked the top 5 video games released in 1996. Bug chose hers. I chose mine. We had some similars. We had some differences. So I'm going to let you go ahead and start off with yours and let them know what you chose and kind of why you chose it.
I mean, the first one is Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, which I also chose, just because it was a classic.
I mean, it was just like an adventure game.
Yeah. Really
like
RPG. It was
right. It was something
game.
That was very interesting as a kid because you didn't get too mad if you couldn't pass something.
Yeah,
you could just kind of roam and just go to the end.
Yeah,
I was literally just playing that game at my buddy Kenner's the other day.
Crash is pretty sick. Crash Bandicoot's pretty dope.
Then my second was, of course, Mario Kart on the 64.
Yeah, we both agreed on that as well. Mario Kart 64.
Man, I just had it recently as an adult. Recently and played the game and beat it. And if anybody knows, when you beat it, you play it backwards and you have to beat it that way. And I went through that.
Fire.
It is tight. And
nice.
You go with every character, use every character, you'll find out who's strong. You can win with all of them if you really know what you're doing.
Who's your top 3 favorite Mario Kart characters?
I would choose, because I always use either Toad.
Yeah, Toad's pretty dope.
Yoshi. And
I like Yoshi. Yoshi's definitely on my top 3.
Shoot, what was the last one that I always... Because those are the only 2 that I really use because they're light.
Word.
But if I had to choose someone heavy to knock people out of the way, it's going to be Bowser.
See, I either go... If I'm going with a big guy, I'm going with Donkey Kong or Bowser. 100%. But my top 3 are probably Yoshi, Luigi, and Donkey Kong.
See, yeah, and that's sad that it's Mario Kart, and Mario is not even one of a lot of people's favorite. He's weak, he's
dope.
slow.
No, he's dope. He is dope in his own route. But everybody wants to be different. Nobody wants to pick the main guy. It's like when you play Tony Hawk. Nobody picks Tony Hawk.
The fastest one on the roster, I think, is Toad.
Maybe. Yeah, he's the lightest.
Yeah.
So he can float. He definitely can float.
Zoom.
But anyways, what was your third pick, my friend?
It was Dead or Alive.
Yeah, and it was
my Uncle
dope.
Scott got me introduced to that one.
Pretty dope.
When the clothes started to rip a little bit, showed a little bit of blood.
Yeah,
that was like kind of like the first kind of thing where it actually showed, and it had like a storyline to it. I loved the little movie for it.
Absolutely, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it had his nice little fatalities. And
actually, Bug chose her last 3 are actually fighting games. So she chose a racing game, an adventure game, and 3 fighting games. And what was your 4th one?
The 4th one was Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's fire, son.
Because
it's pretty fire.
For some reason, it doesn't matter really. You can't. I haven't really fully beat the whole game. Because I always get stuck.
You're talking about like the arcade. Oh shit! Like the arcade where you go.
Yeah, the single player.
You pretty much go through all the things.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever beat one either.
It's hard.
I don't think it's not even as hard. It's just like dumb. It gets so redundant after a while.
Yeah,
that's why I hate fighting games.
Yeah,
like they're fun if you kick it with a bunch of people.
Yeah, and you got people to whoop ass. Yeah,
it's fun online too, but it gets old eventually because you meet people that are just so fucking good. It's stupid.
Yeah, you get mad.
It's dumb.
So why you keep using the same move?
I swear to God, dude. Like on Jump Force, man. Like when I got Jump Force, I'm pretty fucking good at it, man. But like playing online, dude, people will just wreck you, son. They'll just straight.
That's why I got rid of
my on your head, bro.
Game systems.
They're
because
not playing,
I get
dude.
too frustrated.
Yeah, people don't play.
Well,
man.
my last one, which everybody think is a classic Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Alpha
man.
2.
Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2. It was all right, man. I definitely like Street Fighter, but my thing is it's always been my least favorite fighting game. And the only reason it is because the mechanics of how you fight.
Yeah.
It's so, slow. I feel like it's so, rigid. I feel like it's not fluid.
Well, see, then that was
and Mortal
my
Kombat
only...
was kind of fluid a little bit, but it was kind of rigid, too. That's another reason I like Tekken more than any other fighting game.
But, see, that wasn't on the top. Just for our choices.
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm just
and that's sad
in general.
Yeah, and
Tekken didn't come out in 96.
Yeah, but if I did have to choose, it would be
best fighting game.
Best fighting game that
I'd probably say Tekken.
Tekken was
probably my favorite.
I like that one
Soul
too.
Calibur. Soul Calibur was pretty tight. Its mechanics were really dope.
Yeah,
just like Tekken.
Yeah. See, but I'm not so much of that type of gamer. If I do play games, I play just the racing games or the shooting, some type of shooting game sometimes, or I like the more of a fighting game.
Word. Yeah, but so I'm gonna go ahead and run off my 5, and my 5 were Super Mario 64 because it came out in '96, and that was the year we were both born, actually. And it was super dope. It was probably it was probably the best RPG at that time that nobody had ever saw. You'd never seen anything like that, where it was like kind of like legit a free roam RPG. Like Super Mario 64 was sick, dude, for real. Also Mario Kart 64, which I agreed on with Bugg. And the third one I picked was Pokemon Blue and Red. They both came out that year for Game Boy, and I beat the shit out of both of them. I actually had Pokemon Blue remastered for my Nintendo DS, my Nintendo 3DS, and I just beat it not that long ago. And then, whenever Pokemon Let's Go came out for the Switch, I beat it as well. Like, I've always loved Pokemon, man. Like,
don't get me wrong, that's a good game.
Love it.
I love the cartoon as well.
Oh, Indigo League was so good. The movies were so good, man. Like, Indigo League was awesome. It wasn't a movie, obviously. It was the TV series. But Pokemon the movie with Mewtwo and Mew, super dope. Pokemon 2000 with the birds and Lugia, super dope. And then the one after that with Entei. That was the only movies I liked. Those 3 movies were super awesome.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of them.
They were good, bro.
I haven't. I want to watch the new detective one that they came out with.
With Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, man, I definitely gotta go check that out. I gotta take Tegan to see that. Man, it looks sick for real.
Bro, I'm trying to come.
Yeah, bro, we can go tomorrow. I don't even care, bro. I'm down for whatever. Like, it looks awesome. And the 4th one I chose was Crash Bandicoot. We agreed on that one as well. And the 5th one I picked was a racing game, kinda, but it was Twisted Metal 2. So it was like Demolition, like you already know. You play Twisted Metal, everybody's played it.
Yeah, Destroy.
But we had some, like I said, we had some similars and we had some differences. But overall, 96 was an awesome year for video games, guys. I mean, it was some great stuff. And if you guys want to involve yourself, go to 96 Top 100 Video Games and drop your top 5, man. I'm trying to hear your guys's. I'm trying to see them. So, next, we chose our top 5 songs from 1996.
This was kind of hard.
It was hard. It was hard. It took us a second to do it.
Yeah, ours is kind of different. We have...
Yeah, we got different.
Probably one that matches.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and roll mine off first. The first one I picked was How Do You Want It by Tupac Shakur, and we both actually chose that one.
Oh, actually, that's 2.
Yeah, we had 2 that we agreed on, 100%. The second one I chose was No Diggity by Dr. Dre and the Blackstreet Boys. Was that what it's called? Or Blackstreet? Or was it just Blackstreet?
Blackstreet.
Okay, just Blackstreet. Okay.
And you don't tell them. Ooh, you almost got in trouble saying Blackstreet Boys.
You're stupid.
Blackstreet.
I didn't know it was just Blackstreet. I thought it was Blackstreet Boys or like Blackstreet Group. I didn't know if there was something else with it, like describing.
Yeah.
But anyways, in the third, I chose California Love. And number 4, which is the one we agreed on, was Return of the Mac.
Yeah, that's number 1. That's a
banger, bro.
That's got to be chosen. If anybody does not like that song, you should slap yourself hard.
Yeah, man, it was killer, seriously.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
Killer, seriously, man. But anyways, and the last one I chose was What I Got by Sublime. And everybody's heard that song. It's great. Seriously, everybody loves it. You can go ahead and roll yours off now.
So my number 1 was probably, if people that listen to music would know, very classic, is Elevators by Outkast.
Yeah.
And then we both picked Tupac, How Do You Want It? Mm-hmm. The reason I picked that one before California Love, even though, I'm from California and everything like that, and that's like that summertime song, that summertime jam.
100%.
96,
bro. 96.
I always laugh at the part... I always laugh at listening to the song because I remember it was Friday After Next, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Friday After Next, when Terry Crews is dancing, shaking his ass in front of the TV, dancing to Tupac's song, How Do You Want It? So that always gets me giggling. And then we have Aaliyah, If Your Girl Only Knew.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It makes you want to cheat, for real. It's one of them, And then we both agreed on Return on the Mac.
You already know.
That's one of my single jams. Every time I get single.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Return on the Mac, baby.
Yep. And then the last one was Kissing You by Total.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Don't talk shit about Total. Yeah, for real.
That's a good girl group. Man. Yeah. No one can sing like that no more, really. I don't know what happened to that.
Motherfuckers, man. That's crazy. But anyways, so on episode 20, we're going to be kicking off a little bang, marry, and kill. And I'm going to start with Bugg. I'm going to ask her, who, if you had to bang, marry, and kill these people, and you had the choices of J-Lo, Angelina Jolie, and Beyonce, what moves are you making?
Well, first off, I'm going to go ahead and kill off Angelina Jolie.
Oh, damn. Hurting my girl's heart.
I'm going to go ahead and just bang the shit out of Beyonce because there's no getting in between of her and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and marry J-Lo.
Hey, that's what's up. What you think, do right? What you think? What you think? Bang, marry, kill. J-Lo, Angelina Jolie, and Beyonce. Who you picking, bro?
Oh, definitely Beyonce for bang. Okay. Kill Angelina Jolie.
She's ugly to me, bro. She's ugly.
What?
Her ass.
You both are gonna have the same. Oh my god.
I'm just not trying to go with Angelina Jolie.
And that's all right. You could have picked someone better in the middle.
All right. So what I'm gonna say is I would probably.
Yeah, it's hard, ain't it?
Oh man,
it's very hard.
Know.
Selena, you can't kill off Selena.
I'm gonna switch it up. Yeah, I'm not. Nah. I'm gonna have to go with.
And then Queen B.
I'm gonna have to go with marry J-Lo, bang Angelina Jolie, and kill Beyonce.
Oh damn,
that's harsh, bro.
I'm killing it.
You gonna?
I love
kill
you.
The
hey,
queen.
Look, B. I love you.
Now you can't ever get featured on her shit if you ever get out there.
Look, I ain't hating on nobody, man. If I had the choice, that's my choice, and I'm gonna stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion. That's my opinion, 100%. I'm sticking by it. So, my next question is, we already did the bang, marry, kill, all right? So, next thing is, if you had to choose to have one of these as your weapon, as your sidekick, as your person, you know, your thing, what would you choose, a transformer or a dragon? Full-grown dragon.
I mean, when I thought about this, it kind of got me going, but now that I think about it, I think I would like a transformer.
You think so?
Yep.
That's dope.
Because of the fact that if I want to just... I can go and just tell them, hey, let's go rob a bank. City bank. Go in there and just destroy it. Go in and reach your hand in there. Psh, get the bag. Get the whole case of it. And then we drive off or fly off.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely do very similar stuff with a dragon, I feel like. But
what if he could turn on you?
Man.
He turned on you. What are you going to feed him?
The situation is like it's your dragon. Like, you like...
Well, what can you
keep? It's mom. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's mom or dad. You know, like, it's master.
How long will it take for them to grow when you can just get a transformer?
What, a dragon?
Yeah.
Well, in this situation,
he's full grown.
You're getting too many specifics because it's a choice. Like, here's a full grown dragon that is yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are its master. It is under spell. Like, it's under magic. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or you get a transformer.
Like I said, I'll go with transformer.
I'm probably gonna say a dragon just because of the, like, I don't know, it's like fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I think I like fantasy more than I like sci-fi.
Yeah, I mean, I dig that. I mean? I always like the old time stuff like that,
dope,
myth,
you know what I'm saying? Like Lord of the Rings,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones, that's my jam. Not saying I don't like sci-fi because I love sci-fi.
I agree with that. But when it comes down to what if getting attacked or something like that, if I think about it, you would
want a transformer on your side.
Yeah, got metal, you know what I'm saying? It won't die as fast.
Yeah, maybe. You're probably right, man, for sure. But the next thing I'm gonna go on is if you had to choose to have like a Iron Man suit, or you had to choose to be like Voltron, where it was like you and 4 or 5 other people build up one
like
big
Power Rangers.
Yeah, like Power Rangers, straight up, bro. That's dope, son. And which one would you pick, the Iron Man suit, or would you pick the big build-up suit?
I mean, if I have to, really, even though I really don't dig with Iron Man. I mean, he's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'll pick the Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
So I can do my own thing.
What about you, right? What you think, baby? If you had to choose the Iron Man suit, or you had to choose like Voltron suit, where you all build up this big, entity, what are you taking?
Voltron.
Voltron? Word. That's pretty dope. Honestly,
what if those 5 people ain't there at the time?
Well, one of us.
You got your own. It's similar, but like the thing is, I mean, I get where you're coming from. If they're not all there, but with the Voltron though, like they end up building their own, but they can be by themselves as well. It's like 4 lions, I'm pretty sure. Build up or 6 lions or something. They build up the one.
Every time I think of Voltron now, all I see is the Rick and Morty episode where.
Voltron.
But yeah, I would have my own, so that way I can.
I would.
I'm getting.
I don't know. I'd probably have to go with the Iron Man suit on this one, just because I don't know, man. Tony Stark's really badass, and his suit's always upgrading. I feel like Voltron wasn't upgrading. I feel like they upgrade, but like they weren't upgrading like Tony Stark does.
Right, and that's what I give credit to Tony Stark on that movie, because he kept upgrading and the suits got better. And then when he gave in the last movie for this last Avengers, he gave Spider-Man that one that was tight. I give it to him. He made that. It's like, how did he make one for everybody?
Yeah.
You know, it's tight.
I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, we definitely, I agree with you on that one, the Iron Man suit for sure. The Voltron was dope though, 100%. Voltron was definitely dope. But I've already asked Justin this, and now I'm gonna ask you this as well. If you could pick a warrior to be in any part of history of humanity, what's it gonna be?
It's like I said, I would go with the Spartacus.
Yeah,
thing.
like Spartans, like
Spartans and
true, like
they run
old
in
school,
just
300 style.
I like that. Like, that was tight.
True killers.
It's more gangster.
Yeah,
they pile your body up for a wall. Show you what it's about.
That's dope. Next thing I gotta ask you is, in between a gorilla or a bear, who do you think would win in a trained cage fight? That's a hard one, man.
Like I said,
I'm going with gorilla.
We already had this discussion. So
I say gorilla because of the fact that a gorilla.
Damn, I'm the only one saying bear out here.
Man. Yes, the bear can claw and
has teeth
scalp and all
like
that,
7 inches
but
long
so
on their
does a gorilla.
canines.
Gorilla's fangs are big too.
Their
Their canines are pretty big. And then
now we looked it up the other day. It wasn't the bear had much bigger canines.
But
they were like 7 and 9 inches.
But think of how he can be easier to grab some of the grizzly. And
he gonna pick up a rock and just bust him, bro. He gonna get gangster with it.
I mean,
like, he gonna get him like Debo. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get like Craig. You know what I mean?
Gorillas hit like a 10-pound.
All right, Craig,
like 10 men.
stand up, get knocked out like your daddy used to.
Yeah, knock him completely out. So
For
I
real.
would go with the gorilla.
Craig, baby.
I feel like because the gorilla could stand more on its hind legs than a grizzly bear.
Of course. I mean, they walk on 4s, but it's different. They just drag their knuckles. It's not like they're on
the niggas'
all
arms are
4s,
heavy.
like a dog or like a bear. That makes sense. I get where you're coming from. I still think a bear would destroy it. A grizzly bear. I think a grizzly bear.
I'd love to see that shit.
And another thing.
Can we? Is there ever been a case? Can we look it up?
Nah, bro. They're so different in like environments. There's no way a bear and a gorilla would ever even cross paths.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, look it up, bro. But I'm almost positive there's no way.
Because what if they broke out in a zoo or something?
Maybe, but then you can't really determine it because like.
It says the bear wins 8 times out of 10.
Told y'all motherfuckers, man. The bear is like, the superior fucking apex predator.
It was like if a silverback gorilla and a grizzly bear were to fight to the death, and which would win.
Yeah.
It says so. There's a very important.
So, the next thing I'm gonna ask is
whatever.
The bear's winning, dog. The next thing I'm gonna ask is.
I'm still going with gorilla.
So, we already went over the history. Okay, so if you had to pick an animal to represent yourself as a human, what would it be?
I was stuck between either a leopard or a black panther in a way,
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
They
pretty secluded jungle creatures, cats,
and they're sneaky in a way. They don't piss them off.
For sure.
Don't piss them off in a way because they snatch your ass up.
Word.
And you just don't really want to fuck with them. You're better off just being close with them.
Yeah, that's true. Very true, my friend. It's very true. So the next thing I'm going to ask you, which I've been asking everybody who comes on, what do you think about Bigfoot, bro? You believe in Bigfoot?
I kind of do, though.
Yeah, what do you think, man?
I mean, if there's something out there, I'm not going to find out. But there is something out there.
I'll send somebody, though.
I mean, if they're seeing all this, who's going to dig? I mean, think about the dinosaurs and shit there was everything that's huge. You know what I mean?
This is more supernatural. This is more like, I don't know.
I don't think it's
this is different than dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, we found a bunch of bones for. We haven't found hardly anything besides Gigantopithecus. That's the only thing we found that are like Bigfoot related.
Yeah, I mean,
we haven't found enough.
They say footprints and stuff like that.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
But anybody, I mean, what an artist could go and dig that make them a footprint real quick and.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I mean, show me more proof if you actually see something out there. We got so much technology. Won't you hook it up?
Well, I don't know. That's a difficult thing because you got to think of how secluded some of these areas are in the world. Think about how many there's
there's
untouched
a lot of
areas there are.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that they haven't even explored in the sea.
And if they have explored it, it's not.
They're
been
not going to tell us
recently. It's not been like super. In depth every week, like going through checking these places out.
Yeah,
it's
because
like
you're not going to always find something.
Exactly, you're not going to always find something. And here's the thing: if you used to explore it one time, bro. People don't live there. They don't live amongst these people. They don't live amongst other. They live amongst like forest creatures or jungle creatures or tundra creatures or whatever it may be, whatever environment they're in. That's just what I think personally. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
If there's something out there, there is. If not,
man, I think it'd be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to keep that myth, going of there's Bigfoot, then let it be. I haven't seen it yet.
Man,
I'm not gonna go look for it.
Do right. What you think, baby? What do you think about some Bigfoot? Some Sam Squatch. What you think about some Sam Squatch, bro?
Bro, he's out there.
He's out there, bro. He's listening right now, bro. He's got
probably,
Wi-Fi at the crib, bro.
He's probably in your backyard at this very moment.
Drink going too. He just smoked him a fat blunt. Nigga said, I got a whole branch outside.
Bigfoot is definitely a stoner who definitely eats a bunch of mushrooms.
I mean, because think about it, he's just so laid back.
He eats a bunch of mushrooms.
If everybody's shouting my name saying, "Oh, Bigfoot this, Bigfoot that," I'm gonna show you it, nigga. You looking for me? What's up? He might be friendly.
Ezra Brooks, baby. Won't y'all throw me a sponsor? I'm out here promoting you all. Have a little sip. Come on now.
Have a little sip.
We're in Kentucky bourbon, show your boy a little love. But my thing is about Bigfoot, I feel like he's a mushroom-eating, stoner boner that's like, he's just out there living his life. I feel like he's got a fat mustache. You know what I'm saying? I feel
like just people leave him alone, you know what I mean? Yeah. He might be dead by now. How long has this myth been going around?
I mean,
Bigfoot. Go ahead and look up how
long. How long have we been talking about Bigfoot?
Bro, we talked about it in that one episode.
The Gigantopithecus. They were supposed to cross the land bridge.
Listen, I looked that up.
That's a real long time ago, bro.
I looked that up.
That's when they think because they were found in North America. Like they found a tooth from a Gigantopithecus.
But what the heck is a Gigantopithecus?
Gigantopithecus is a primate that was said to live during probably like Ice Age.
This is what the
Gigantopithecus, whatever
like
cycle.
A big old orangutan.
Kinda, but dude, this is like 9 feet tall. They found the structures for this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, they found some serious stuff. Can't really see that too well because the glare. We're sorry, but I'll drop a link in the thing or something, or I'll just put the name in the actual caption.
This is what it looks like next to a human.
Oh, dude, massive. We're looking at 9 feet. We're looking at 8 to 10 feet.
That's
is
enough
the average.
for me. That's enough for me.
Oh, that's crazy. But it's so cool. It's so interesting to think about. Because I think they were really prevalent to fucking Asia. Like we were just talking about. Back to the Asian fact. Dude, 4.46 billion people. Dude, think about how many people were not there and how many creatures were there before humans started taking over everything.
And building on top of that and everything.
Everything. Like that. You got to think of how many creatures have become extinct just because of humans. You know what I mean? The Gigantopithecus, I don't know how they became extinct, but they're an extinct creature.
Or maybe they're 1,100 pounds.
1,100 pounds. Look up what other animal weighs 1,100 pounds. Bro, that's a small car. That's a tiny car.
It's like a Volkswagen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Dude, look up what car weighs 1,100 pounds, bro. I mean, seriously, think about how crazy that is, dude. Like, this is seriously wild, man. And it's so interesting, and I love talking about it.
A crocodile.
A crocodile? Weighs 1,100 pounds?
Weighs 1,100
like a Nile croc? Or like a regular croc? Like, what
like a regular
like the
crocodile.
one that Steve Irwin used to catch.
Like,
talking about
I
them.
think he was doing a lot of alligators. I think he did a lot more alligators.
No, he was
than
the
he did
crocodile hunter.
Yeah, but just because he was a crocodile hunter, I feel like I think on his show.
How can you name? He rescued everything.
I know, but I feel like on his show, I feel like he did more alligators. I feel like than crocodiles. I mean, we can look it up. I mean,
He wouldn't be called the crocodile hunter if he.
I
got
mean,
alligators.
yeah, but I feel like I watched a lot of Steve Irwin. And I feel like I didn't see a lot of crocodiles.
The last Steve Irwin, he got stung by a stingray.
Yes, I know, but I'm not.
So yes, his dumbass didn't even need to be in the ocean. Who told him to
go?
go?
Look up what.
Who told him to do that?
On his Animal Planet, look up what he caught more on his show. Because I'm going to say that it's alligators. Even though he is the crocodile hunter, I get that. But I feel like on his show, I remember watching it, I feel like he was dealing with alligators more on the show.
No, sir. No, sir.
You could be absolutely right. Look, I'm just some.
Can't believe you speak on my
dummy.
dog like that.
You know what I'm saying?
My dog.
R.I.P., bro. R.I.P. to Bob Ross. You know what I'm saying? We love those hitters, bro. You know what I mean? And also...
Come on, Google. You... Man.
Sorry, listen. I'm a little slow.
Catch up.
Sometimes.
My Wi-Fi is buffering. Sorry, y'all.
Sometimes, you know. Nah, but anyways, the next thing I was going to talk to you about, it's a little political. It's not crazy political, though. It is, but it isn't, because I don't want to get into the politics side of it. I want to get into the effectiveness of what could be brought to it.
The first thing it even talks about is crocodiles.
Obviously, because he's the crocodile hunter. But look up. Try to find what he... on his show was doing more of. More
educating us.
Was.
He was educating us kids. I love the fact he went and did every animal, everything he's seen.
He's awesome.
Oh, look there, mate. That's a black widow right there. You don't want to touch that. But,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did all that.
He definitely was legit.
Made me look out for everything.
Yeah, for sure. And
doesn't really say anything about that.
Well, we'll just say you're right then, because he is the crocodile hunter. We'll go with what you're right.
Thank you.
But I'm still going to disagree, and I'm going to have to look up clips later of Animal Planet from my boy R.I.P. Steve Irwin.
No problem.
Anyways, what I was going to get into, a little political. I want you guys to give your opinions on this as well. We're going to talk about the wall and how you feel about it. What do you think? Obviously, I'm not like the biggest fan of Donald Trump. I'm not really conservative. I'm not really liberal. I'm more of a libertarian. Technically, liberalism by definition is a great way to think, but what we're dealing with today is not that.
Yeah, it's something different. I've never seen. I never thought it would be like that, but I guess it is what it is. But see, I'm from California, and
that's where all the liberals live.
I was around.
That's where all the Democrats live.
Yeah, I was around. A lot of Hispanic people.
Yeah.
And for him to want to build such a huge wall and block them out and everything, I don't know. It's not really. It's gonna just probably make things a little worse. I don't think it's gonna make it because he's blocking out children and women. If you feel like somebody's gonna really sneak something, check all the men. Then you know what I mean. But they're just trying to make the better life.
Well, I gotta disagree with that because they're definitely, if the drug smuggling and or human sex trafficking is coming through, it would come through women and children. Because it's easier to put drugs on a baby or a woman.
Yeah.
I feel like the wall wouldn't matter because they're already digging tunnels.
Exactly,
100%.
it's not going to stop. It's not going to.
It's
They're
not
not going to
gonna
stop.
That's what I was about to get at.
But yeah, it's a waste of time.
It's a
I
waste
agree.
of money.
I agree
It's a waste
with
of
you.
resources. We should be working on better border control. We should be more strict, and we should be more prepared and prevalent about who we let in.
Right. It shouldn't because you can't just. I don't just like how he's profiling just one.
Well, not only that, it's just like you got to think. I am all for immigration because I am a product of immigration. Like my family are immigrants.
All of us pretty much are.
Up.
Mine's
everybody.
Mine's
like close. Mine's like recent. You know what I mean? Like my family haven't been here for that long. So my great grandfather was an immigrant. Like legit. Like my dad's grandpa was a straight up, and his grandma as well. Grandpa and grandpa, like husband and wife, were immigrants legitimately. I don't know about my mom's side. I'm not for sure, but I do know about my dad's side. 100% immigrants.
And that's fine, And
it's so cool. It's cool, but they came here the right way. And the right way is to get your citizenship and not be an illegal immigrant because illegal immigrants are not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah,
you're not paying taxes like everybody else.
Yeah, and that's not fair. And that's what I think everybody should have to have.
Yeah. And the thing is...
go ahead.
But
But I'm saying, it shouldn't be... Oh, well, we just going to block out everybody. But it's because it's not working. It's not. They still going to come over here.
Oh, yeah. People are still going to come.
You can't stop everybody.
What are you going to do about the water? You just can get in your boat and just go around the wall. Like, there's a wall, there's water.
Yeah.
Here I am. I built a ladder, and then I built a boat.
Yeah, I mean,
I won.
It's just a waste of money. We could do so much more with that money.
100%.
That's the only really opinion I got of it. That we could just do much more with the money that he's spending on it.
We could definitely be putting it into like healthcare.
Or
like education.
Yep.
Or streets.
Yep.
Or freeways.
Give people more jobs. Whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do that though.
But I would say, let's fix every road that we have out here.
Let's just try to fix what we got, man. And
I mean, let's rebuild. Let's get more businesses out there so people can.
And the thing about, the illegal immigrants not paying taxes is it's nonsense. And the thing is, I'm not for like taxes. I don't think we should have taxes. But here's the thing. If we're going to have taxes, I want to be able to track every single thing with taxes, 100% to every penny. And then if we could do that, which it's a utopia, I know I'm not being a realist about it. I'm being optimistic. But if we could do that and track every single penny, I'd be down with paying hundreds of more dollars to taxes if I knew it was going for better things. And I know that sounds like, globalist, like socialist, communism, like bad person, dictator, but realistically, if we could track what we are doing with the revenue that is spent on what taxes are spent on, then that would be the greatest thing that could happen for our nation.
Yeah, because people wouldn't care to pay them taxes.
No, and
if they know that it's going
it's
to
not being
schools
laundered into politicians'
and
pockets.
It's bettering our country.
Our community's getting stronger.
I can't lie. I mean, or even let's take it to the jails. You know what I'm saying? The prisoners out there, just because they go to jail doesn't mean that they are not human. Like, they shouldn't be treated the same. They should still be treated with some kind of dignity. So
yeah, for sure.
Better health care in there. Better sleeping and like the environment. You know what I mean? Like, keep it clean at least. I don't know. A lot of money could be used for a lot of places, a lot of things.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that as well. And the thing is, like you said, there's so many different things we could be doing to really better things. For example, I feel like if we were trying to at least have like one day a month where everybody in the city had to go out and like go to a designated like area and just clean it up.
Yep, clean up trash.
Like playgrounds or whatever, a creek.
Or it could even be just they're part of the community.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody out here. The main
everybody on
thing
the
out
street's
here,
got to clean their street.
Or everybody out here that knows a place like the park.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
The park or whatever, the riverfront.
Everybody have a thing to do. I mean.
Yeah, bring trash bags, and we'll provide gloves. The city provides gloves or whatever, and then, okay, we'll feed you afterwards.
Yeah, have a big
old.
Like,
everybody
we can all do that. And especially that would get a lot of people off the street. That could be giving the homeless people something to do.
Give them food for the day at least. I mean.
Yeah, and they'll give them something to do. People off the street,
because they can be earning their food, and they're not just being, sorry to interrupt, but they're not just being given their food. They're earning it. They're actually cleaning something, actually doing something.
And that can be done more than just 1 month.
And I feel like it should be more like that with like restaurants and jobs and things like that. Like, okay, like you can work for this. Like how people will joke and be like, oh yeah, I'll go back in the dishes for my meal. I think that should be legit.
Yeah,
that should be legit. Like, okay, yeah, come back and do some dishes, bro.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Instead of just throwing all the food away, you throw food away all the time. That's another waste of money.
Yeah, and all the food waste and all the food waste at restaurants and things like that. I feel like it should be like, if it's not like a complete mess up, it's not expired. If it's just a mess up, and it just didn't come out right, I think it should be sold half price the same day.
Or someone just didn't pick up their food or got cold. Let the homeless people or whatever you want to do, give it to the people that need the food. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people all the time that walk around the street. Like, man, here, take this. They'll rather, if they're really homeless and really hungry, they'll take the food.
Oh yeah, if they're not if they're
trying to just get money, they tell them kick rocks. But there's a lot 100%. Of people that are hungry out there, and that I see all this food getting wasted all the time.
Struggling, man, seriously struggling, and it's crazy because like. We care more about other countries than we do about our own homeless, and that's
I'm sorry what you think, but I don't really care about what's going on out there. I care about what's going on in our country.
I care about what's going on in other countries 100%, but it is not a priority of mine.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to send money out there if we are having if our children, if there's children out here that starving just like them. Yeah. Thirsty, don't have no clothes. So let's talk about our people first.
100%.
The veterans that they go and fight for our country, and then they come back and they don't have a place.
They go fight for, dumb reasons over these wars we have, and then come back and literally don't have a place to lay their head. They're out here sleeping in the cold or sleeping in the heat.
And they get in trouble for getting drunk
because
they have PTSD, because all they can remember is just killing for no reason. No one gives them a reason why they're killing. Just tell them to go kill them.
I didn't want to get too political on it, but next I got bang, kill, or marry again, motherfuckers. I just want to hear what y'all think. I just made this one up. Roseanne, Ted Bundy, or Hillary Clinton? Who you got, bruh? Who you got on these three, dog? Bang, marry, kill, son. Who you got, do right? I want you to go first. We got Ted Bundy, Roseanne, and Hillary Clinton.
I'm marrying Ted Bundy.
Ooh, that's a hitter, son. He taking good care of you, bro. He gonna make sure
you got that long black hair and everything.
I'm killing Hillary Clinton.
Like you. Okay.
And what was the third
Roseanne.
one? Roseanne.
Banging Roseanne.
I'm banging Roseanne.
Word up, dog. Bugg. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and kick mine off. I'm definitely. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I was really thinking, kind of in his path of how he said that, because that's the only way to really go about it. If you don't marry Ted Bundy, you might get killed.
Yeah.
So you might as well marry that nigga.
Yeah.
Keep him on the good raps.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton. I'm just go ahead and snap her neck.
Yeah, she gotta die.
Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and
Roseanne?
just I'm
gonna go similar. I'm gonna bang Ted Bundy, marry Roseanne, and kill Hillary Clinton, dog. That's how I'm getting out here.
Yeah,
bro.
That's the good.
We getting that unnatural man love, bro.
Right.
Hey, you feel me?
Hey, you gotta do whatever you gotta do, because you can. Hey,
right,
like I said, I can share. We can all share.
Yeah, exactly.
We all married Ted Bundy.
Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't marry him. I banged him.
What I'm saying,
I'm marrying Roseanne, bro.
We married him, and then you can go ahead and have him on the side sometimes, keep him happy.
I'm getting that TV show money, dog. What's up?
Right.
Ted Bundy was broke. That motherfucker died in jail.
Hey, but the ladies loved him.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. He looked weird. He had a unibrow and shit. Like, come on now.
He didn't really have no unibrow.
He kind of did.
Nigga, no, he didn't.
Bro, look up a picture of this man. Look up a picture of this man. Tell me he didn't have no unibrow. Promise you. Look it up.
It was from the 70s.
Bro, I don't care.
They had a lot of hair.
50s,
they had them
bro.
chops and everything.
She said chaps.
Yeah, well, you like them chapped lips. You got chapped lips
like
right now.
Chapped as a motherfucker,
I got
bro.
some
You know
Carmex,
it. I got my Carmex over here. You already know what time it is.
But I got the one instant that melt on your shit.
Boom, boom. I got the yellow. I always get the yellow. 99 cents at Walmart. Yeah, I got that same. I got it right over there, dude. What?
That ain't no unibrow.
Bro, that's a unibrow.
That's our unibrow,
man, dude.
Yeah,
he got a unibrow. You wrong, dog. Admit that defeat, bro. He got little pricklies, bro. If it touches, you got it.
It's touching.
He ain't Anthony Davis, but he got a hitter too, bro. Believe that.
Well, like I said, it was the 70s. They were hairy motherfuckers. Okay. He probably had the chest hair and everything.
I got another one. All right, so Steve Carell, Jack Nicholson, or Nicolas Cage. You got to bang, marry, kill all three of those dudes. Steve Carell, Jack Nicholson, or Nicolas Cage. Who are you choosing?
I would marry Nicolas Cage.
Word.
Bang. Which one did you say was the middle one?
I said Jack Nicholson and Steve Carell.
Are they brothers or something?
No, Jack Nicholson is, the guy who played the original Joker, not Heath Ledger, but the other Joker.
Right,
who's also in The Departed.
You're right. I would go ahead and bang him.
Steve Carell is 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, I would bang.
Jack Nicholson and kill Steve Carell.
Yep.
Word. But anyways, it's been a great episode. I appreciate my homie coming. You already know we bring in the funk, baby. It's Together for the Record. Bless up, baby. The website should be up and running by the end of the month. We're going to have the online store running. Plenty of merch to check out. So, you can look at all the designs. I'll probably go ahead and drop the designs before we drop the website so you can kind of see what we're going with. How it'll work on the website is literally you just go on the website, pick whatever you want, buy it, you pay, and then it gets shipped directly to your house. Okay. So you ain't got to do nothing. You can just chill at the house, get on your phone, boom, I'm going to get a little merch. Maybe watch an episode or two because the episodes are going to be on there as well. So, yeah, be looking for the website, man. It's going to be coming out soon. In the meantime, get on Facebook. Go to For the Record Podcast. Go give us a like. You can also go to facebook.com/togetherftr, and that'll pop right up to our page. And once we get 1,000 likes, we're going to be getting the YouTube, the Instagram, Snapchat, so on and so forth, with all the other social medias and things like that. But it's been real, bless up, live
Always.
your life, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's for the record, episode 20. Y'all have a great night.
Have a good one, y'all.